I don't think he'll understand. I'm just like sitting here, waiting.
I'm non-compete. Nazis had a point. I'm Luna Boy. Nazis had a point. I'm non-compete. Nazis had a point. Nazis had a point. I'm non-compete. Nazis had a point. Nazis had a point.
Adults can molest children and have to pause it out. Adults can molest children and have to pause it out. Adults can molest children and have to pause it out. Adults can molest children and have to pause it out. Adults can molest children and have to pause it out. Adults can molest children and have to pause it out. Adults can molest children and have to pause it out. Adults can molest children and have to pause it out. You insulting my wife! The Nazis have the power! Maybe the Nazis have the power! Maybe the Nazis have the power! Maybe the Nazis have the power! You insulting my wife! The Nazis have the power! Maybe the Nazis have the power! Maybe the Nazis have the power! Maybe the Nazis have the power! You insulting my wife! Shit. Okay, mod, ban anyone that disagrees with me.
We're back at it.
Okay, shit. Okay, mod, ban anyone that disagrees with me.
They got my words up.
Okay, mod.
Let's get my words up.
Okay, mod. Okay, shit. Okay, mod, ban anyone that disagrees with me.
We're back at it.
Okay, shit. Okay, mod, ban anyone that disagrees with me.
They got my words up.
Okay, mod.
Let's get my words
Oh yeah, I now can say that I want to kill myself. Oh yeah, I now can say that I want to kill myself. Oh yeah, I now can say that I love man. Oh yeah, I now can say that I love Roblox. Oh yeah, I now can say that I want to kill myself. Oh yeah, I now can say that I want to kill myself. Oh yeah, I now can say that I love man. Oh yeah, I now can say that I love Roblox. I'm non-compete. Nazis had a point. I'm Luna Boy. Nazis had a point.
Maybe the Nazis
I'm not
have the
complete.
maybe the Nazis have the maybe the Nazis have the maybe the Nazis have the
I'm not complete. Nazis had a point. I'm Luna Boy. Nazis had a point.
Everyone. Everyone. How are we? On this fine day. Ah, shit, wrong camera. I was, Actually, no, this is perfect. This is perfect. I, didn't mean to... I was gonna turn on my full cam. Also, why is the chat not coming up? What's going on here? Do I need to... Fuck? Wait, chat's not coming up. What's going on? Chat background, new chat, refresh? What the fuck? Wait, is this full cam? What about full cam? Okay, chat works full cam. It doesn't work that cam for some reason. That's really fucking weird. What the fuck happened in my stream? Why is everything all weird and doggled the fuck out? I don't quite enjoy this. Okay, and then can I take new chat? Put it down. Okay, that's weird. Anyways, ah shit. Yeah, no, this is an artist that I like. I was just looking at their shit on Twitter. They don't have a lot of followers. They are currently making a webtoon that I've been reading review out. It's actually really fucking good. I'm gonna post a link to them in chat. Like, just right quick on... Oh, wait, no, y'all probably can't hear. I'm gonna post a link to them in chat. Hello, the Dark Connect. Hello, the Gay Swinston. Hello, everyone. I'm gonna go ahead and send out that Discord notification as well. Sorry for not streaming in the past few days. Shit's been rough. Also, apparently, which I'm just finding this out now, the server hit. The Discord server hit over 200 people. Which is amazing, because whenever you're about to ping, like, a big server, it'll say, are you sure you want to ping, like, this much people? And it said, are you sure you want to ping, like, 200 plus people? So, like, holy shit, we finally hit, over 200 people. That's pretty fucking good. But we have a lot of cool stuff to play today, a lot of cool stuff to cover. Once again, I apologize for not streaming. I have been busy with college shit, and yeah, but I was gonna stream yesterday. I didn't end up getting around to it because some of my friends had never seen the Barbie movie, so we decided to watch that, and, also, fucking, just like some personal stuff came up, so like I couldn't stream yesterday, but I'm streaming today. And I will be streaming tomorrow. And also, the only reason tomorrow's stream, I already know what's gonna be like the big part of it. It's gonna be reviewing the debate that VAUSH had with with fucking, I think, Big Papa Fascist, who like changed his name. It's gonna be reviewing VAUSH'S debate with that guy. The only reason why we're not doing it today is because I do have plans that require me to get off my ass at like 3 o'clock. Well, not necessarily 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, the 3-hour stream, the 4 o'clock. But yeah, no, we have plenty to cover today. Hopefully people file in soon. I'm assuming it might be a little bit of time before people come in. But, you know, things hopefully should go well. I've been playing... Well, first I should ask, how is everyone? How is everyone? I believe that is an important question for me to ask. Because it has been a while since I've streamed. It's been over a week. It's been... Yeah, last time I streamed was like last Wednesday. Which, the reasoning why is because last week I also went back home and I didn't want to bring my whole setup back home with me just to do like 1 to 2 streams and then like have to bring it back, set it back up. So that's why I didn't stream that Friday, and then this past week, like I said, I've just been busy as shit. You do it school first? Yeah. I mean, but it's chill. It's all chill. Because the good thing about streaming is that with what I do. It's not like I'm having to make a new video every day. I just have a content backlog that I can just upload. It's also been like really fun too, because my videos go out at 12 EST, and my first classes, except for on Wednesdays I have an early class, but like every day outside of Wednesdays, my earliest class of the day is at 12. So typically I'll wake up at like 9, sit in bed for a little while, then I'll download what I need to make a thumbnail, and then while I'm walking to my class, I'll make the thumbnail, put it in, set the video, like schedule the video to upload. It's like really fun. It's really fun. Because like I don't make my thumbnails the day of streams, I make my thumbnails the day of upload. Which is why, if y'all have seen my thumbnails, some of them are good and some of them are not that good, because I have not had time to really refine my thumbnail practices. But like some of them, I do appreciate. Like this one, the Elon Musk one, I'm not necessarily happy with this one, although this video got 500 views, in the weirdest way possible too. Because, like, when this video came out, it was underperforming, and then, like, the curve on it is, like, fucking... Like, it just, like, curved up in the middle of the fucking night. Which was really weird. But I'm not necessarily proud of this one. It's, like, a low-quality Elon picture. But then this one right here, with, Congress is too old, I actually really do like this thumbnail. I really like this thumbnail. But, like, a lot of them are legit just, I put them together in, like, 15 minutes while walking. But, also, on the front of this video getting 500 views, channel's been popping off a little bit. That subscriber count, 4.18k, I jumped, like, 60, 70 subs in the past, like, 2 weeks. And that's mostly because Keffels has been, like, showing off my content. So, like, Keffel showed off the Conspiracy Ruins You video. Right here, she showed off the, Zoophile video. I don't believe she showed off Pickeru or Trump. And I think this one just naturally blew up. Because I was covering, like, Thought Slide, and I had VAUSH and thumbnail and shit. But yeah, shit. But yeah, no, it's been really fun. Been like really fun. But yeah. Oh, happy birthday, Collabrec! Sorry, I have not been reading chat. But happy birthday. You know, this may not be the best birthday gift, a pillow stream may not be the best birthday gift, but, you know, if we can expand some positivity to you, it will all have been worth it. So welcome to a pillow stream. Also, this one should be a chill stream. Interesting. What the okay. Chat. What is with people being pissed at the new Spider-Man game for having a similar map of Manhattan? Hey people. Manhattan doesn't change every year. Yeah? Like, you would think people would be happy with them adding, like, other boroughs, too. But no, people are, like... I've seen people be genuinely not happy with the fact that they didn't update the map, which it's New York City. They don't update that city much because it's a city. And then I also saw someone getting mad over like the fact that the devs had copy pasted some buildings in, which some environments were copy pasted in the original Spider-Man video game, which is fine. You know, not every storefront has to be fucking unique. But also, two, New York City has buildings that are just basically copy pasted. They're built off of the same building plan. It saves money to do that. Especially when you get into areas like Brooklyn and the Bronx, you're more likely to have buildings that are copy-pasted like that. Which is where that mostly was. When they shut off the game. So, like, I don't know what they won't. But yeah, no, it's a stupid thing. I'm not complete. I'm not finishing that. Holy shit! Fucking Xavier's Online followed me. Holy shit! I'm in an exclusive club! 93 following with 59k followers? I was almost gonna say 593k. But like, I'm in an exclusive club, holy shit. Based? Hey, Pillow's moving up in the world. Who knows? Okay, but we have a lot to cover today. And by a lot to cover today, I mean we have 3 things to cover today. Tomorrow's really gonna be the main stream you're gonna watch this week. And then of course streaming streaming Wednesday and Friday. So be prepared for that. It's gonna be fun. Also, let me check my email right quick. Second. Okay. So it should happen this week. But yeah, no. It's like I do so much. I did so much cool shit this week. I'm just glad to finally be here streaming. Phil has been accepted as the cool kids. I have. For some reason, the channel's moving up in the world. Again, I've been fucking featured on Keppel Stream like twice, which is insane to me. And I'm deeply grateful for that, because that does me numbers. Numbers is what I need. Numbers is what I need. I'm really glad about that. Okay. Windows are optional. I don't even know what you mean by that. Okay. So, I think it would be cool to sandwich today's stream. So I'm just gonna go ahead. I know I usually let y'all do the pick. But since we don't have like over 20 people, I'm just gonna go ahead and take some executive decision making when it comes to what I will be covering today. So I hope y'all like aliens in Mexico. Okay. You wait, dang it. Hold up. Can't do that. I haven't streamed in so long that I forgot the whole gotta put chat up. See previous post? I can't see your thumbnails, your hands aren't on camera. Ah. Makes sense. Chat. Viewers, even, if you're watching live, if you want to join the live chat, make sure to join the Discord down below, but do you like aliens? Alienware gear for gaming. Do you like Animal Crossing music? Are there aliens in Animal Crossing? How did the Great Pyramids of Giza get there? Well, some people have some solutions. So recently, in the great country of Mexico, their equivalent of like the Ancient Aliens guy on the History Channel just unveiled some alien bodies, some Alamau specimens to the Mexican Congress or Parliament, whatever they call it there. Yeah, Mexican Congress. Some Alamau specimens, and all I have to say is, people, they look quite Alamau-ish. So let's just watch this video right quick about these Alamaus, my people.
Two allegedly non-human beings were the remains of two allegedly non-human beings were presented during a public congressional hearing.
Very not stereotypical alien depiction in media at all.
This was in Mexico. These beings recovered in 2017 in Peru, what you're looking at, believed to be 700 and 1,800 years old.
So
yikes, this is low quality.
In Congress in Mexico, and there was a military doctor that came in and presented these two specimens, if you will, and he claims that they are not human. And so then he also
Define alien is the alien salty.
A military doctor in Mexico saying that they are in fact not of human makeup. A lot of people are obviously raising a lot of red flags on this thing because this has happened
before. Was it the makeup of concrete then?
Right. But they do say it's biologic, which I...
So that's the difference there.
Right. It's non-human.
They said not of this earth.
By the way, this is happening as what's going on right now in this country. NASA is holding a hearing on that 16-person panel where they're also looking into
that started at 10 a.m., right?
10 a.m., you know, headed by Bill Nelson, and they're trying to get to the bottom of all of these reports of what we normally say UFOs, and they call them something else.
So, Alamaus are roaming our world, apparently. No, this is so... I did a segment on this a couple of weeks ago about how conspiracies rot your brain. And directly after that, I did a segment on Starfield and the woke pronouns. And I just gotta say this. Aliens, statistically, probably exist. The universe is massive, and the things needed to create life, yes, are complex. But it has happened once, it can happen again. The universe is so big that that infinitesimally small chance that the conditions to create life would happen once again are not that infinitesimal. It's some fucking extremely small. It's not that extremely small that that would happen again, or even multiple times, just due to how many planets exist in this universe, and how many of those planets meet the same conditions that Earth did, or Earth once did. I mean, it's commonly theorized that Mars met the conditions that Earth did, and then when they lost their fucking atmosphere, well, not they, because Mars isn't a person and there aren't Martians. I'm starting to sound like spirit science. But, like, when Mars lost its atmosphere, that got stripped away. Yeah? I'm not saying that there aren't aliens. I just heavily doubt that they would come here. Because there's no reason. Out of all of the planets on this universe, in this universe, they wouldn't come here. Just keep in mind this, yeah? If these Alamals really do exist, and they are so advanced to the point where they've developed intergalactic travel, they wouldn't give a flying shit about us. Because if they've developed intergalactic travel, they're gonna go to civilizations more advanced than us to interact, to trade. They wouldn't be Alamowing all over our Alamau Peru, okay? They wouldn't be writing any Nazca lines because they're dealing with space Nazis, Nazis even, okay? These Alamaus wouldn't care about us if they were intelligent Alamaus. More than likely, if there are aliens, it's like the equivalent of a bacteria just floating around in some primordial soup, because that's just more likely to happen. Life is complex, and it takes billions of years to evolve past fucking bacterium to even get to multicellular organisms. It takes hundreds of millions, if not billions of years to get there, and even then, those conditions have to be right. And mass extinction events happen all the time. This overwhelming focus on whether or not aliens and intelligent life has come to this planet is idiotic. We're wasting our time. There's no reason to speculate about this. It takes away from what are actual issues. Okay? The government has no reason to hide whether or not there are Alamals. They have no reason to hide whether or not there are aliens who have visited this planet. There is no reason, like, this obviously fake little alien guy, supposedly, made of non-human biologics. It's idiotic, okay? Look, supposedly this is a real alien body. I heavily fucking doubt that. I heavily doubt that. Yeah? These aliens, if they exist, yeah? Because, like, I'm just convinced this is someone's papier-mâché art project. These aliens, if they do exist, aren't coming here. And if they did, who cares? We have bigger fish to fry. We have bigger issues to deal with. I don't care if E.T. the extraterrestrial, Paul the alien, I don't care if they came down to this planet. What are people going to do when it comes to paying for college? What about people's health care? What about the fight to make tuberculosis drugs more affordable? I don't give a fuck about the aliens. I honestly couldn't care less. I could not care less about the aliens. There are bigger issues to deal with on this planet. There are bigger greedy figures to deal with on this planet. There are bigger threats on this planet than some aliens walking around in Peru some 100 years ago. I don't care. You shouldn't care. It's cool if you're like, oh cool, aliens. And then you move on. Because what's the point on focusing on it? They aren't gonna invade. And let me tell you. If aliens who have mastered intergalactic travel were to invade the planet, we already lost. We're dead. We're done. There's nothing you can do to stop that. You're gone. If they've mastered intergalactic travel, there's only two cases. Either this is some Star Trek alien species, like the Federation, who are just really chill, really peaceful, world peace, or we're dealing with the Borg, and we're dead. So what's the reason to worry? Okay, it could just be me, but that alien looks like an ET replica? Yeah. It looks like an ET replica to me too. Like, there's no in between though. Like, either they're an extremely peaceful alien species and we're fine, and it brings, like, a new renaissance of life and technology to us, which would be cool, or they're the Borg and we're dead. That's the only way you master intergalactic travel. Either you killed everyone else and you could do it yourself and you're a hyper-authoritarian, evil, potentially hive mind empire, or you're the Federation and you're really chill and have done world peace, which in that case, we'd probably screw it up anyways, because humans suck at peace. Okay? Look. I love you all. I love you all. And this is why I have to say this. The Alamau probably aren't real. But if they are real, I'll tell you what they'd do. They'd go in the description down below and subscribe to a pillow and hit the bell icon so that they know whenever I upload to praise them and our sweet alien overlords. They would also follow me on twitter.com down below. I'm 15 away from 1,300 subs. So make sure to do that if you haven't followed me on twitter.com already. You can join the Discord so that you know whenever I go live, link down below as well. If you want to debate me, maybe even on the topic of Alamals, you can do so in the description. I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace. Gotta hit the stop recording button. How's that for a segue? How's that for a segment, also? Common Cold? If they've mastered intergalactic travel, they would have... they have a good idea of germ theory. And they would probably be able to inoculate themselves against it. Didn't you know? Didn't you know? Did take one look at our civilizations and interdict this planet? Yeah. Like, there's not much we could do against an alien menace. What's the point? And TikTok is not okay. What if they ran out of dank weed? We can grow more. Fuck it, we could get rich off of selling weed to the aliens. Just like the British got rich fucking selling opium to China to get tea. Guerrilla war? My thing about it is, if there's an alien group who is so advanced that they can do intergalactic travel, if they wanted to kill us, they would legit just erase us from existence. Like fucking Star Wars, like the Death Star versus Alderaan, they may not have like a super giga space laser that can melt a planet, but I guarantee you they have something more advanced than nukes, and they could just... gone. You wouldn't even know. You wouldn't even see the flash. You'd just die. Belarus planet crackers, yeah. Yeah, they just fly over us, all we see is a beam, just like, what is that? And then like, just fucking a fireball just goes across our planet. You know, fuck it. That's why I don't want to be an astronaut. Because if I was on, like, the ISS and I saw a fucking planet cracker kill the Earth, I would just be like, ah. Yeah. Guess I'm gonna have to starve to death. Like, that would really suck. Oh. Texted me. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the world's unfunniest joke. Yeah, the whole, like, Black Diamond Steven Universe joke is, like, the unfunniest shit ever, and I'm sick and tired of fucking saying it. To those of you who don't know, Black Diamond is, like, a TikTok joke. Also, get that done. Sleep. Yeah, no, Black Diamond is a stupid joke that started on TikTok where someone fucking designed, like, a Steven Universe OC, and then, like, they're like, ah, yes, Black Diamond is the diamond that Pink Diamond most likes to, and then it's just, like, a bunch of, like, vulgar sexual shit. And, like, it was funny at first, and when I say at first, I mean, like, the first watch through, and then after that, it's just a bunch of stupid fucking grown adults going like, haha, funny character, you know, fucking sex joke, porn joke, haha, it's so funny, look at this character, oh my god, what is this character assigned to, what is this character attached to, oh my god, it's a stupid sex joke, ha ha, it's so dumb. And like, the thing that's really pissed me off about it too, is that, like, Rebecca Sugar, the creator of Steven Universe, recently joined TikTok because they're going to be doing an announcement in, a couple of days, actually. But, like, Rebecca Sugar joined TikTok, and, like, after taking a very long break from social media, and I don't blame them for it. And, like, I was looking in the TikTok comments, and, like, they've been posting really cool shit on TikTok, too. Like, Rebecca Sugar not only created Steven Universe, but has worked on the new Adventure Time Piano and Cake series. And also, like the I'm Just Your Problem sequence of Adventure Time, Rebecca Sugar wrote the song and storyboarded that sequence, and they posted that storyboard on TikTok. Like, they've been posting really cool stuff on TikTok. Like, go follow Rebecca Sugar. It's at rebecca.sugar on TikTok. They've been doing really cool shit on there. And a good portion of their TikTok comments are like, ooh, do you know who Black Diamond is? Have you reacted to Black Diamond yet? Like, shut the fuck up. Shut up. It's so annoying. Because, like, it's people whose fucking senses of humor have not updated since they were in, like, middle school, and they think, like, every sex joke is fucking funny, and they think that harassing creators with sex jokes is fucking funny, and it's like, shut up. Like, please shut up. Yeah? Like, I'll even check now. I'm gonna have to pause this, though, because audio, no copyright-o. But yeah, like, see? This is Rebecca Sugar's TikTok, and I'll go ahead and post a link to this in chat. It's probably not going to work if you're on a computer, but go give them a follow. But, like, posting the storyboards of I'm Just Your Problem, like, big Adventure Time scene because they were the one who storyboarded the scene. Like, big news if you're an Adventure Time fan to finally get to see these storyboards posted by Rebecca Sugar themselves, and then you look in the comments, and it's just like, can you show us the storyboard for Pink and Black Diamond on the fridge? This is Black Diamond. React to Black Diamond. Then you have like a couple of them. Oh shit. TikTok on PC sucks. Like, y'all leave. Yeah, like, this is the only good one. Y'all leave this poor woman alone about Black Diamond. Please. And then you have a couple of people who are like, oh, you're a great artist. Every Marceline song is so good. You're cool. And I'm like, this is Black Diamond. Someone named Black Diamond. Like, it's so stupid. Just leave Rebecca Sugar alone. Yeah, this is Black Diamond. So stupid. Like, leave this person alone. Yeah, today, Rebecca Sugar's going live with a, Trevor Project livestream, which is really cool. Like, Trevor Project, a non-profit that supports LGBTQ youth. Oh wait, y'all can't see me reading out the Black Diamond stuff, 1 second. I don't even have to really move myself, I can just move the cam. But yeah, like, Rebecca Sugar talking about doing a charity livestream. This is Black Diamond. Stupid. Stupid. This is Black Diamond. Yeah, again, going back down here, can you show us the storyboard for Pink and Black Diamond? You come down here. This is Black Diamond. It's just a bunch of idiots who are like, hey, let's harass someone with fucking sex joke. And keep in mind, Steven Universe is a kids show. Like, it had an older audience, but it's still like a kids show. It is not a baby show, but it is still a kids show, and people are like, hey, let's comment about a sexual joke about a fucking kids show, and the creator's comments, the creator who stepped away from social media because, like, fuck their fandom. Yeah, let's do that. It's so stupid. And I'm sick and tired of it. Leave Rebecca Sugar alone, you fucking mongrels. Stop doing the Black Diamond joke. It's not fucking funny. Get better material. Please. God. Anyways, thanks y'all for listening to my rant about Black Diamond and Steven Universe. I'm just really sick and tired of seeing that fucking joke. It is the unfunniest shit ever. No, we need more cartoon jokes like this. Oh yeah. Are we gonna have a problem? We got a bone to pick. Some nice heavers going up here. I'm gonna post a link to this this artist in chat. We need more shit like this. Yeah. You've come so far, why now are you pulling on my dick? I'll normally slap your face off, and everyone here could watch. But I'm feeling nice, here's some advice, listen up, biatch. Do 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 do. I like drink hard max, that's curdy curd. Wait, no, fuck, that's not how the song goes. Skipped a lot. Okay, regardless. Okay. Anyways, we went up a little bit in viewership, so, I hope y'all are ready with me. Ready for me to talk about HASAN in Taiwan. That's not the video I need to link in there. 1 second. For some reason, I accidentally linked the VAUSH video instead of the actual HASAN H3 video, which was not my intention. So we're gonna do this. Also, tomorrow, on tomorrow's stream, I will, potentially, be playing us some Starfield. Oh yeah. So how long is this segment between Ethan and HASAN? It's long-ish, but I'll just, like, speed it up, because they both talk really fucking slow. Everyone. China and Taiwan China. My fellow Americans, Hassan Piker is probably one of the biggest streamers out there, maybe even the biggest streamer on Lefty Space, and occasionally has really stupid takes. Like really like he's bad, like he's dumb with his takes. And very recently, Hassan started a podcast called Leftovers with Ethan Klein from H3H3. Okay? I don't really watch it because I don't really care for H3H3 anymore. I used to watch the H3 podcast when I was younger, but I kind of grew up out of it. Although it did irreparably ruin my sense of humor, which I'm ashamed about. But Hassan recently on there had just the worst take about Taiwan and China. And today we're going to be watching that, and I'm going to be giving my 2 cents on it. So, Animal Crossing music is off, the video is going to go up, and let's watch it now.
Yeah, I don't like that.
He said he wants to preempt a war against China.
He wants to like fight against China, but he also kind of wants to like leave Taiwan to China. It's like very weird. He has like a very weird foreign policy like that.
His big thing is he's extremely hawkish on China, right? Like that's like the foreign policy.
I don't like that.
He said he wants to preempt a war against China.
He wants to like fight against China, but he also kind of wants to like leave Taiwan to China. It's like very weird. He has like a very weird foreign policy perspective on it.
Right.
The obviously like xenophobic, anti-Chinese perspective is like shared commonly by the entire intelligence community, our State Department. Obviously, it's like American policy, but
that is true. The current like the way we do fucking intelligence in the US is very stationed against China because China is seen as the main political rival to the US, which like yeah. It's not right. But like yeah, it's kind of how it is. Hassan is right about that. But he is about to say some stupid stuff, as we are about to see.
The whole like leave Taiwan, or first leave Taiwan alone and then give them all guns. Like make Taiwan like America, where every person in Taiwan has a weapon.
How do we feel about Taiwan, Hassan? China or not
Taiwan?
China? Or is it China or not China?
That's the American policy. Whatever the American policy is. Whatever the American
And
perspective
here
is.
we go.
No, I'm saying it's like
Also, I will say I like the comedic timing. Hello, Ubo. I love the comedic timing of the like drum roll coming up whenever Hassan is asked to like actually state his position on China and Taiwan. And I'm gonna go back since I paused it so that y'all can see. Like the way that Hassan weasels out of what's going on. Literally weaseling, dude, out of saying his actual personal position on Taiwan is phenomenal here. So let's watch.
Like America, where every person in Taiwan has a weapon.
How do we feel about Taiwan, Hassan? China or not
Taiwan?
China? Or is it China or not China?
That's the American policy. Whatever the American policy is, whatever the American perspective
What's your
is.
opinion? You really won't say?
No, I'm saying it's like one country, 2 systems. You know.
That is not the American policy on Taiwan. That is the American policy on... Not even the American policy on Hong Kong. That's just the Chinese policy of Hong Kong, where it's 1 country, 2 systems. Although it's really just 1 country, 2 systems, but the fucking one of the systems is trying very hard and succeeding at sucking in the other system and completely getting rid of it. So that's not even America's position on Taiwan. He doesn't even... Either he's lying or he doesn't know. And both are bad, because if you're talking about geopolitics and you consider yourself a leftist streamer, you should probably know a bit more about Taiwan to the point where you actually know the fucking situation. Baseline. So either Hassan is lying about his knowledge or he just doesn't know the situation.
No, it's not. It's 2 different countries.
Really?
Taiwan and China.
Is that?
I like the shock there. Really? They're two different countries. Really? Like, come on, Hassan.
According to the American foreign policy.
No, what's your opinion? What's your opinion? Taiwan independent?
My opinion on Taiwan is that Taiwan is the Chinese concept of Taiwan should remain in the hands of the people in Taiwan.
Okay. very weird way to step around shit.
So therefore, it's independent.
Who, for the record, for the most part, just believe to not disrupt the ongoing relations with.
Why are you being
China.
so carefully footed around?
Because I know that.
And this is, listen, Ethan Klein, for all intents and purposes, he calls himself a soakdom. He's kind of soakdumish, but like everything I've seen from him has been, he's politically soakdom, probably, definitely, most definitely. He calls himself a soakdom, but like his rhetoric is very libbish. He's not he's soakdummy in the way that he supports Bernie, not in the way that like other soakdums that I interact with just being in a leftist space are soakdum. He's like Bernie soakdum, which is cool. That's kind of libby. It's kind of liberally, and I'm fine with that because this is a liberal calling out a leftist on fucking shitty positions on China and Taiwan and being not willing to go hard on the position, on the stance, which Hasan is not doing. That one question of why are you being so like light-footed when talking about this is a perfect question, and that's one thing I do respect about Ethan when it comes to him debating. Ethan is shockingly a good debater because he's a good interviewer. And him being a good interviewer means that he's good at asking questions. And when you're good at asking questions, you have, like, even in, like, a non-hostile, non-combative state, if you're good at asking questions, that feeds into debate, because that makes you really good at the Socratic method. Even, like, unintentionally, you become really good at the Socratic method, and that's one thing that Ethan does really good at.
There's going to be an ongoing...
as you can see here.
For the record, for the most part, just believe to not disrupt the ongoing relations with.
Why are you being
China.
so carefully footed around?
Because I know that there's going to be a subreddit. There's going to be a subreddit post with like a million fucking comments being like, Hasan wants everyone in Taiwan to be killed because he loves China. He's the Xi Jinping.
That's what I heard.
That's what I just. It's already over. You asked me that question, like in jest, and it's gonna.
No, I was genuinely curious what you think about it.
I think that. I think that overall, it's contemporary history is complex. At the end of the day, if the Taiwanese citizens would ever put this up for a vote and we're like, we want to fucking be an independent nation, it's up to them. You know what I mean?
They already done that?
They are.
No,
They
not.
No, what Hasan said is
Yeah, like Taiwan is an independent nation. They aren't voting for any fucking parties in Taiwan that want to reunify with the CCP. Taiwan is a democracy, a flawed democracy, but a democracy. They aren't voting for parties that want to unify with the CCP. I think it's pretty fucking clear, not the CCP, but the PRC. I think it's pretty clear that the people of Taiwan quite enjoy their independence, actually. I think it's quite obvious about that.
is true from everything I've read. That most people in Taiwan nowadays support just keeping the status quo, like the kind of strategic ambiguity.
And keep in mind, the status quo is Taiwan being independent.
I think the overwhelming majority's consensus opinion is that they don't want to disrupt relations with China, and they also, like, obviously, if it was a situation between like full-blown independence versus like becoming a Chinese state, like becoming a part of the Chinese state.
Do the people of Taiwan like pay taxes in China? Like, do they vote? And
I don't know. I don't know the exact details of that.
They're
they
an
have like
independent
travel
nation.
status in China.
But the thing is, like, as far as Chinese Taiwanese relations goes,
yeah, they're pushing to officialize
like, the
that
original
independence.
inception
That's
of the
the big issue that Taiwan is facing, because functionally, Taiwan is an independent nation. They have their own Congress. They have their own president, Tsai Ing-wen. They have their own capital, multiple cities, a very robust economy for as tiny of an island that it is, and how little land that they have to actually work on, since a lot of that island is mountainous. They have a really robust economy. Taiwan is an independent nation in everything but recognition, and the only reason why they aren't independent in recognition is because the country that doesn't want them to be recognized is fucking China. And no one wants to piss off China by recognizing Taiwan in writing. But in everything, Taiwan is independent. In everything, Taiwan is independent. And even the United States, as a country, recognizes that Taiwan is independent. we may not say it officially, but our actions concerning Taiwan are recognitions that they are independent. One of the big talks that is happening in U.S. politics is whether or not the U.S. should defend Taiwan in the event that China tries to invade. And that's what the U.S. likes to be vague on. We don't want to say outright, yeah, we'll defend Taiwan if they get invaded, because that would fuck our relations with China, and we don't need our relations fucked with China. Yeah? So we keep it vague. But even having that conversation, we're recognizing that Taiwan is an independent country, because those aren't the conversations that were happening in the past about Hong Kong and their independence, because Hong Kong legally is a part of China, whereas Taiwan, depending on who you ask, is, if you're asking the PRC, is, or is not if you're asking pretty much anyone else. Yeah? Last year, China got really fucking angry at the US because Nancy Pelosi, who was Speaker of the House of Representatives at the time, the third most powerful position in the country, mind you, third in line to the presidency if the president and the vice... No, second in line. Second in line. Because if the president gets taken out, then it's the vice president, and then it's the Speaker of the House. So, legitimately, one of the most powerful people in the United States, like, top 5 most powerful people in the United States, went to Taiwan, and China got really pissy over that, because that's an act of recognition. And they couldn't do shit about it, because they just sent a diplomat. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna get mad at it about? They threatened to shoot down Pelosi's plane. China knows that Taiwan is an independent country. They just don't want anyone to recognize it. The US position on Taiwan is vague because we need it to be vague to maintain relations with China. Functionally, the US does recognize Taiwan. So whatever HASAN is saying by, oh, I'm just going by the US position, and then his idea of the US position is actually supporting China's idea that it's like a one country, two systems idea, which isn't even what China thinks of Taiwan. They think that they're just a rebelling province, is stupid. HASAN, again, either A, doesn't know what he's talking about, or B, is being intentionally obtuse so that he doesn't get called on his shitty positions on China and Taiwan.
Country is
I bet
a
fascist
dictatorship that America recognized as the real China until
we'll
Nixon normalized relations with China, and that's where they implemented the they call it strategic ambiguity, which I call lying.
Hold on, this says that the current administration of Taiwan maintains that
and
Taiwan
what I was
is
talking
already
about, like the U.S. is not wanting to be very open and honest about what's going on with China and Taiwan. Strategic ambiguity isn't lying. It's what they have to do. It's foreign policy. The US recognizes Taiwan in all but name because China throws a fit anytime. Yeah, the US recognizes Taiwan as an independent nation. We just can't do it openly because China will fucking get pissy about it. Like, if China wasn't China, we would be openly recognizing Taiwan. If China was like the equivalent of Serbia and Kosovo, if the situation was the equivalent of Serbia and Kosovo, we would be recognizing Taiwan. But we can't, because China is China, not fucking Serbia. No one gives a shit about Serbia. If you piss off China, you fucked up. If you piss off China, your economy has a very good chance of taking a fucking swan dive. So no one wants to piss off China. The US is the only country that can really kind of get away with that, and even then, they don't want to rock the fucking boat. We don't want to rock the fucking boat. Foreign policy wise, that would be a bad fucking idea, so we keep it vague. That's not lying.
Independent country.
Yes.
This does not have to push for any sort of formal independence.
There are, well, that's because they don't want to do like a full blown.
Exactly.
They don't want to disrupt the status quo. That's why they're saying that.
Sure, they don't want to be invaded by China.
They want autonomy while simultaneously being under the Chinese banner, according to
they want independence.
No, they won't. No, they don't. If they wanted to be under the Chinese banner, they would be under the Chinese banner. Taiwan is a democracy. They can vote for parties that would try to unify with China. They don't want to do that. They want to maintain themselves as an independent nation, which is why they are doing that. So HASAN, listen, Kefal semi-rain? Really? That's cool. Listen, I'm just gonna put it like this. I'm gonna give you all. Thank you, Kefals, also. Hold up. I'll show you what Hasan is doing here. And I completely misspelled that, but I don't care. Yeah?
Nothing I do.
I'm gonna show you what Hasan is doing here.
Is performative. So I'm not going to, for instance, I'll use Hasan as an example. I'm not going to talk to a black person like Trihex and say, hey, the N-word, it's always black. You think black people...
What a fucking liar, dude. What a fucking Weasley little liar, dude. What a fucking Weasley little liar, dude. Holy shit, dude.
Excuse me.
Holy
Sorry.
fucking
I'm out of
shit,
control. I
dude.
apologize for that.
Literally lying.
Still lying to his audience.
Can
Someone at least
fucking
inform
enlighten Destiny that he's
Hasan that he's literally lying to his audience. But no, like, this is exactly what's going on. Hasan is literally lying, dude. Like, literally lying, dude. Oh, wait, shit.
Non-compete. Not
that was before stream. I have to get back to the H3 club. Where is that? Okay. Here we are. We're back.
Just don't want to be like attacked by China.
But yeah, no, like,
that's
literally
part of it for sure.
lying, dude.
So you
She's
understand how
executing
Taiwan
the
was
stream. Oh,
developed
that's
as a
true.
nation state, right?
Wait,
So
really?
Malpurged and
well,
defeated.
if she's playing the stream, people from Kefal's chat, I'm not saying necessarily come over and jump off of Kefal's stream. Stay on Kefal's stream. Watch Kefal's stream, people in chat. But if you want to watch more of me, a pillow, just go to YouTube. You can type in a pillow, a space pillow, and you can subscribe. You can also follow me on Twitter at RealApillow. I'm 15 followers away from 1,300. Keep watching Kefal's stream. Do not click off of Kefal's stream. You're watching Kefal's stream for a reason. Stay watching Kefal's stream. I want you to stay watching Kefal's stream. We love wigglers here, and we want you to stay. But never hurts to come over, subscribe, hit that bell icon, maybe even join my Discord so that you know whenever I go live, so that, say, if Kefal's isn't live, you can watch me. But stay on Kefal's stream. Do not click off of Kefal's stream. Uncritical support to Kefal's, because she gives uncritical support to me, and I appreciate that. But stay on Kefal's stream. Okay? Cool. Too late? What do you mean, too late? Well, don't come over just yet. Come on. Come on. Okay, back to the segment.
The counter-revolutionary forces, Taiwan has been a larger part of like China historically. And
also, calling the nationalist forces in China the counter-revolutionary forces is like technically incorrect. They aren't counter-revolutionary. They were against the revolution because they were the government. They weren't like some group that rose up against the revolution, against Mao's fucking Red Army to like fight against them. They were just the government. So, not necessarily counter-revolutionary, just like legit the status quo forces.
And the original Taiwanese claim was that the entire mainland China belonged to what is now known as Taiwan.
Which is a claim that they've largely dropped. They just want to be left the fuck alone now.
And that was the American foreign policy position as well, because, you know, China was communist and Taiwan was a fascist military dictatorship. So they were like, oh yeah, we're just gonna completely ignore China until Nixon normalized relations with China. And then Taiwan became a democratic country, of course, with still a lot of reactionary opinions overall, but like that's gone away in recent years. I think the younger generations have a different perspective on the matter. But overall, like historically speaking, Taiwan and China being the same country, it has been around for much longer than, like, as Elon Musk said, Hawaii being an American state. Much, much longer.
Taiwan is already independent. That's what I'm saying. People don't want a formal declaration.
Taiwan is already independent.
War. But they're not.
I like how Ethan can just read this out and be completely right. And Hasan, someone who knows politics, who's built his career off of politics, again, either doesn't know this or is literally lying, dude. Okay? Just completely lying. Taiwan is independent functionally. It's just in name, in recognition, Taiwan isn't independent. No, like not many countries are gonna go out there and say, "Oh yeah, Taiwan's independent." But almost every country's gonna go, "Hey Taiwan, look, we can't recognize you officially, but like, hey girl, let's trade. That's some nice text shit you got. We love you." Like, Taiwan is independent. Like Lucky Otter is saying in chat, Taiwan has gay marriage. They are one of the only countries in Asia to recognize gay marriage. Like, they're super unique. Is HASAN guiding Elon Musk as a... I don't know what that word is, Taylor. I apologize. Let's continue.
Wanting to be Hong Kong and be consumed by the Chinese party.
You don't want to be Hong Kong? What happened in Hong Kong?
Am I saying the right place?
No, you
they were independent, and then they got fucking eaten.
They were
up.
not independent.
Oh, they had some rights. They were less independent than Taiwan, and then they got eaten up.
Hong Kong was bought by you know.
Are you saying the people of Hong Kong did not want to be?
There were certainly people that did not want to be a part of China. Absolutely, that is 100% correct.
Most of them.
A lot of people
there took a lot of pride in not being.
A lot of people enjoyed having Western civil liberties while simultaneously like being in a unique position. But now that
almost like people like freedom.
China already does
trans
regular
girl
trade.
Hello, gay fish.
Because like at a time
Cool
in like,
raid.
the 90s, Hong Kong was
Yay.
seen as like this prosperous middle ground. But
Also,
since
couples.
the 2000s,
Wait, like the
because
couples
of
end
insane
stream
amount of
and is
development-
rating into me? I don't think so. Holy shit! Okay, my numbers just jumped in. Oh god, okay. We'll address the couples raid after we finish the segment.
Trade
I'm
relations
eating
with the rest of the
cashews,
planet.
by the way.
There are tier 1 cities that are even larger and have more economic activity than Hong Kong in and of itself. And there was always a timeline where Hong Kong was going to be given back to China. They just accelerated it by like 2 decades, if I'm not mistaken.
Thank you for the raid couples.
That was a lease on Hong Kong. So the people of Hong Kong, there were certainly a lot of people in Hong Kong that did not want to be a part of the Chinese state. But overall, if you look at the situation in Hong Kong right now, it's like they claimed that it was going to be devastating, and that has not happened.
Not that we know of, because they have no freedom of speech anymore.
Okay.
They can't talk. They lost
that
their
part
right.
is true. You're right.
What are we going to learn from them?
I will not.
They have secret prisons,
I
bro.
do not agree with China's social
Yeah, I heard
or
the
civil
audio
liberties policies.
It was because I reloaded the tab.
That's why I don't live in China. I live in America. However, having said that, you can just go to Hong Kong and you can just go to every part of China pretty much and see for yourself. This is no longer like the North Korea style hermit kingdom where like no information comes out. Like we have
regardless,
we have a shit ton of Chinese people that live in America. And
regardless, bro, it's not that
China.
they had rights. They don't have rights now. They lost a lot of rights. But whatever. I mean, this is interesting that you're very soft.
Snuggle Kitten is right. When Hong Kong was handed back over to China from the British, China promised to keep some level of Hong Kong independence. Not independence, but autonomy, which they trampled on because it's China. What the fuck is Hong Kong gonna do about it? Like, that's just a gentleman's agreement. There's no way to uphold it. There's no way to protect it. Realistically, if Hong Kong wanted, the moment that the last British ship left fucking China, they could have just went, fucking purge time, baby! Let's fucking get some purges open, where you're getting gulagged, you're getting gulagged, you're getting gulagged, you're getting your fucking kneecaps taken and no one could have done shit about it. Yeah? That's what they can just do. They can't do that with Taiwan, though, because Hong Kong is legally a part of China, Taiwan isn't, and China really doesn't want that. I guarantee you, if China had a choice in what happens to Taiwan, a lot of people in the Taiwanese government would be getting fucking disappeared right now. Like, not even arrested. Like, they would just disappear. Like, the fucking 1960 Soviet Russia disappeared. Yeah, everyone gets gulagged.
You're very soft-footed around the issue of China. You love China.
I think China.
If you love China so much, why don't you marry it?
Once
Ethan's
again,
such a great fucking
I
debater.
don't live there.
Hold
I
up.
choose to live here because of the issues that you just brought up, which is civil liberties being taken away, no freedom of speech, walled garden internet. Like there are certainly parallels to the American state or the Western world that there are certainly comparisons that you could make, but overall, that kind of mechanism of control is one that I do not appreciate personally, which is why I choose to live here. But as far as like
also the UK the UK had to hand back Hong Kong. They had I think it was like a 99-year lease. They had to hand back Hong Kong. Like they couldn't not do it. Ethan is funny. Ethan is funny.
Oppression, like what you're talking about with respect to Hong Kong.
Ethan's a good debater.
The promises that Western media overall made about like how China was going to crush Hong Kong under its like ruthless, oppressive thumb has not happened.
I don't think that was the point. I think the point was just that there's whoever was, vocal about wanting to maintain certain rights in Hong Kong was probably thrown in a secret prison and never heard from again.
Which did happen. Look, we've been talking about this long enough. Hasan's position on China and Hong Kong is bad. Not China and Hong Kong. China and Taiwan, and Hong Kong even, is bad. He's willing to completely misrepresent what's going on between China and Taiwan. He's willing to say that, oh yeah, no, the Taiwanese people, they just want autonomy. They're perfectly fine being under the Chinese banner. They aren't. If they were, they would have elected parties in their democracy that favor reunification with China. They haven't. The current president of Taiwan, democratically elected, mind you, current president of Taiwan, Tsai Ing-wen, doesn't want reunification with China, is kind of vocal about that. Taiwan is an independent nation in everything but name. They are de jure an independent nation. They are de facto an independent nation. The only thing that makes them not an independent nation is that other countries don't want to recognize them as such because it'll piss off China. But Taiwan openly trades with other countries. They openly have good relations with other countries. Even the US sends diplomats over to Taiwan. We have embassies in Taiwan. We don't call them embassies because that would piss off China, but we have functional embassies in Taiwan. Taiwan is an independent country. They don't fly the flag of the People's Republic of China. They never will fly the flag of the People's Republic of China unless they get invaded and forced into it. Which is heavily unlikely to happen because it looks pretty clear that what the US has been signaling is that, yeah, we can't necessarily come out and say our position on this, but if China fucks over Taiwan, we're perfectly fine providing for their defense, just like we are with Ukraine. Taiwan is an independent nation. Hasan is a coward or an idiot or a cowardly idiot. It's possible to be both. Taiwan is an independent nation, and they will always maintain themselves as an independent nation. Just like I will always maintain that if you like the stream, you can like, subscribe, hit that bell icon. You can click the bell icon next to the subscription button if you want to know whenever I go live. You can also join the Bedhead Discord down below if you want to know whenever I go live. You can talk, you can post art, you can even debate me if you want to debate me. And also, on top of that, follow me on Twitter. I'm 15 followers away from 1,300 followers. Big number. Bigly number. Okay? Bigly number. It's so big that it's even bigger than the population of China. Okay? I'm sorry for torturing y'all with that. I love you all. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace. Gotta hit the stop recording button. Okay, that segment. Hold up. I had a piece of something stuck in my teeth. Taiwan is not in NATO. You should debate Zan on what? I have nothing to debate him on. Wigglers. We have a lot of people watching the stream right now. Wigglers. I'm a Wiggler. I'm a fellow Wiggler. Let's get some things done. Okay? If you like the stream, make sure to subscribe. We jumped like a lot of subs when Keffel started watching the video. Yeah, we're at 215 now. Maybe y'all can get me to like 250 if a lot of you aren't subbed. Maybe. Are you gonna tell us what your first? I'm not a furry. So we have a lot of stuff going on. Next, we're going to be covering VAUSH'S video and his based fucking take. Do y'all like VAUSH? Do y'all like VAUSH? Yeah? Are your parents divorced? You see, people don't know. That's actually where VAUSH gets his name from. Not from one of his OCs. It's because he knows a lot of his audience comes from broken families. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not a fucking furry. Stop it. 250 what? 250 subs. Which is a quarter of the way, in the thousands at least, to 5K. Which we are trying to reach. But yeah, VAUSH bad. VAUSH. VAUSH. VOOK. Debating and chatting, praxis, amassing, fight for our comrades. Remember the sign to bring out the hype, we all know that VAUSH legume.
Nuts? They're a legume. A legume? Or something?
Legume.
Legume? Legume? Legume.
Legume.
Legume. Okay.
Legume. Chat, are you all leguming? Legume? Legume. Legume. I almost checked DMs on stream. That would have been bad. Oh, I can't do that. That's just a rude chat. Okay. Legume. Winnie Weedy Woochie. Wishy. Vinny Vidi Vushi. I came, I saw, I VAUSH'd all over the fucking place. I just, oh god, I VAUSH'd so hard. Lagooners. Yeah, Lagooners. We have any Lagooners in chat? Lagooner Blue. Actually, to be honest, I have no idea if those are the correct pronunciations. There's no way to know. I think it's legume. Or legume. Kind of depends on the accent. Yeah. Hey, look. This is a good take. I agree with this. Pedophiles and sexual predators cannot be rehabilitated. I believe in rehabilitative justice, but I also believe that if you are so, like, depraved to the point where you go out and you actively harm children or, like, other people, like sexually, probably can't be rehabilitated. Generally. I've talked about this before, but I do, like, the way I think about rehabilitative justice is if there are edge cases where you can justify what crime was committed. So, like, there are edge cases, not even edge cases, there are cases where you can justify theft. You know, someone needed to eat, you steal something, cool. There are cases where you can justify a lot of shit. You can justify fucking murder sometimes. Like, there was someone, they harmed you in a very severe way, and even though they no longer posed a threat to you, you wanted to end their life, I can see justification behind that. There's like no edge case where you can rehabilitate someone who has abused a child or has like raped someone. There's like no case where there's any justification for that. That's just all wrong. Okay? Which is why I think it's really, like, it's near impossible to rehabilitate people who commit it. Like, yeah, that's too far. Non-offending ones can, yeah. I think if you're just someone who's, like, a pedophile because you have the mental illness, but you know it's wrong, and, like, you know it's wrong and you're seeking help for that, then cool. But if it's, like, a situation where you've actually fucking molested kids, fuck you. Beyond 10,000 Years Dungeon, just, like, you get it in the head. Get it in the head. I'd make a distinction between child rapists and non-offending pedophiles. Yeah, that tweet should have said, like, child rapists, but, like, I get what they meant. I get what they meant. But yeah, anyways, off of that, VAUSH. I just thought that was a good tweet to talk about right quick, because it is important to, like, note that when it does come to rehabilitative justice. Okay. Let's get ready for this next segment. Debating and chatting. Praxis amassing. Fight for our comrades. Remember the sign to bring out the hype. We all know that VAUSH RAD. Do you like VAUSH? Are you a VAUSHite? I like VAUSH. Personally, though, not really. I think VAUSH bad. VAUSH bad. But sometimes VAUSH good. VAUSH has a very good take. Occasionally. All the time. Okay? I don't need to hide anything. I'm a VAUSHite. You're probably a VAUSHite. If you watch this channel, you probably enjoy VAUSH. And, despite that, many people don't enjoy VAUSH. And despite VAUSH having many a good take, sometimes people don't like those takes. And, we're here to talk about one of those takes that he made on Twitter that, some people didn't like. A lot of people didn't like. And let's talk about it. So, VAUSH here says, I'm telling you, if Epstein had become a right-wing culture war grifter a month before being arrested, Epstein, of course, being the famous island guy, island boy, a month before being arrested, he would today be uncritically beloved by 95% of conservatives, and they would all claim the child sex trafficking accusations were deep state lies to silence him. True! True. The right constantly looks over the sexual improprieties of the people who are a part of their groups. We see this very recently with Lauren Boebert, who got caught vaping in a theater and also like jerking off a guy that she was with. In an open theater, watching Beetlejuice, a musical that kids go to, mind you. And no one on the right has said anything about it. But yeah, no. A bunch of people got mad at this. So we see an idiot here saying incorrect. Have a lot of people here. We have this guy coping, saying instead he's your hero. Blue check marks, all of them, mind you. All the worst tweets come from the blue checks. None of us should suspend morals, ethics/morals based on political leanings, which I agree with, but conservatives don't. They do it all the time. And then this person who's just absolutely coping and seething and malding, saying, you have an entirely warped theory of mind of the right, painting them as cartoonish villains with no principles. This is why you will never sway anyone to your side. You don't make an attempt to understand how the other side thinks. All you are capable of is circle jerking. Just like Lauren Boebert circle jerked that one guy. Okay. Okay. Interesting. This is just the absolute cope and seethe from the rightoids on this one has been just beautiful. Okay? They are balding even. They are mabalding, my people. Which is what malding means. Malding is so mad that you're balding. But, like, these people are so angry at this tweet. And let me tell you, it's so funny. Because they know he's right. They know he is completely right. Yeah? And they're angry because he's calling them out for what they are. How many right-wingers have been found out to be weirdos or pedophiles or abusers and the right doesn't care? The last time a rightoid got found out to be a piece of shit and the right actually cared was Steven Crowder, and the only reason why is because he's a whiny prissy piece of shit who wouldn't take $50 million from the Daily Wire, and the group that was mostly going after Crowder was the Daily Wire. When he was revealed to be an abusive piece of shit towards his wife. It was the Daily Wire that was going after them because they got a benefit from it. The right doesn't care about morals. They have no ethics. All they care about is crapping on innocent people who don't deserve to be crapped on. That's all they care about. All they care about is winning. How many rightoids have... Look at Trump! The right-wing party of family values and equality and Christianity elected a guy who's been married multiple times, is famous for fucking porn stars. Yeah? And on top of that, that was a piece of cashew that came out. I apologize about that. But on top of that, yeah, also is very clearly, like, the fucking Antichrist. Yeah, I'm not even religious. If I could point to any one figure to go like, oh yeah, that person's the Antichrist, it's fucking Trump. But no, the right fucking loves the guy. Okay? How many fucking super Christian nationalist people just completely shy off the teachings of Christianity? How many of them niggas do it? Too many. Too many. How many Christian nationalists look at poor people and go, oh, well, it's your fault for being spiritually bad, for being poor. Get better. What? These people are hypocrites. Yeah, Russell Brand. Russell Brand recently just got a bunch of sexual abuse allegations against him, and the right are defending him. They have no morals. They have no ethics. VAUSH is completely right. VAUSH is entirely right on this idea. Yeah? Entirely right. And people are malding about it because they know he's right. He called them out on their moral degeneracy, their lack of morals then. He called them out and they're angry. They're coping and seething. Okay? They just can't accept what they're seeing. Yeah? So, all I have to say is that. They're coping, they're seething, because they've lost. Yeah? And you don't like losing. I know y'all don't like losing, because y'all watch the Apillo channel. But unfortunately, despite watching VAUSH, some people aren't also watching Apillo. And that's sad. Because you know what? Apillo agrees with this take. Are you a VAUSHite? If you're a VAUSHite, you probably might like watching a little bit of Apillo. See, look at this one. Yeah, let's actually just go through a few of these tweets before we end. You're full of shit. This is one of these feelings everyone more or less agreed upon. Are we sure about that? Yeah, let's remember Ghislaine Maxwell, a very good person, according to Trump, that he's met before. But I've seen a ton of you left-wing drifters try to excuse all the suspicious events that happened leading up to his alleged suicide. How many lefties are on the Epstein didn't off himself bent? I think a lot of lefties are on the Epstein didn't off himself bent. I think we all pretty much agree that. The establishment are not to be trusted, but the non-establishment are to be blindly trusted. What? This person's just having a mental breakdown. And then when found guilty, shunned and rejected, why don't leftists get it? He was a leftist and he supposedly did these acts. He was friends with people. He wasn't a leftist. He was a billionaire financier. He gave money to everyone who would benefit him. Like, come on. Yeah, and then of course we have people lying about Vaush, you quite literally advocating for legalizing. Get more material if you're gonna lie about this guy. Listen, Vaush is right, as he always is. Vaush is the most correct person on this planet. We owe our lives to Vaush. Doity May. I'm kidding, don't owe your life to a YouTuber, that's weird. But you know what isn't weird? Liking, subscribing, and hitting that bell icon. Joining me in the link down below in the Discord. Become a bedhead. Officially. If you like Vaush, you'll probably like my content if this is one of the first videos of me that you're watching. Join the Discord so that you know whenever I go live, so that you can join the live chat that was just up. Also, make sure to hit the bell icon so that you know whenever I go live and upload as well. I stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, so join the Discord so that you know whenever I go live. Follow me on Twitter, links down below. I'm 15 away from 1,300 subs. Super close. We can't do it without you. I love you all. I'll see you on the next video. Peace. Gotta hit the stop recording button. Okay. Yeah. VAUSH is a very wise person, indeed. That's all of the segments that I had planned out for today. But we have 56 viewers, and I think it would be a bad thing to completely squander that, especially since I don't have to get up and get ready until like 3:30, so we have like an hour left. So chat, I'm gonna tell you what we do. When I run out of segments and I have nothing else to cover, I put in a Q&A. And what I want you all to do is submit what y'all might want me to cover next. Because if y'all submit that, I might just cover it. Like I might do Lauren Boebert. You know? I might do a little bit more. True! True! On the truest levels of true, scholars warn that outdated constitution has put democracy at risk. True. I'm someone who has read the Constitution multiple times. It's not a very long document, and I'm here to tell you this, as someone who's read the Constitution sucks. The Constitution doesn't lay out what happens when a president dies. It took them 25 amendments to solidify that. 25 amendments to solidify, hey, what happens when the guy who runs the country dies? I don't know. Like, the first president to die in office, William Henry Harrison, when his vice president came to power, he spent a lot of his career arguing with Congress over whether or not he was the president or the acting president. Because the Constitution never specified. The Constitution is a bad document. It is extremely outdated. It needs to be updated. And I've talked before about what I would do to the Constitution. Yeah, and I'll give y'all a TLDR. I would keep the House of Representatives, and I would keep the Senate, but I would do this. The Senate, now, what would happen with the Senate is that the Senate does not pass laws. The Senate is not a voting body when it comes to laws. The Senate is just a group of people specially elected by the people of this country to write laws to pass on to the House of Representatives to pass. So the Senate doesn't have voting power. They literally just write laws. That's it. They don't pass them. They don't give them to the president to sign. They don't vote on laws. They don't do appointments to courts. The Senate just writes laws. They're just a special law writing body. The House of Representatives would pretty much stay as it is, but we would change it to a parliamentary system so that the Speaker of the House is like the Prime Minister of the country, and it's based on majority like a parliamentary system. And also, the House of Representatives would also have the ability to write laws, to write bills, pass them into laws. The House of Representatives would still have that ability, just like the Senate does. So you don't need the Senate to write laws to pass on to the House of Representatives to be passed. It's just, the Senate is like a special group of people who can do that, so that states technically still have equal representation, but like they don't do anything outside of writing laws. Which is a right that I would continue to expand to the people. Anyone, a lot of people don't know this, anyone in this country can write a bill. I can write a bill right now and give it to my congressperson to like pass into a law. I could do that if I wanted. Anyone can do that in this country. It's just, we can't vote on them. That's it. Our representatives vote on them, but anyone can write a bill. And I would maintain that. It's just like the Senate is this special group of people who do that, who are elected to do that. But they aren't the only people who do that. Yeah? Further, I would keep the presidency, but I'll do this to the presidency. A president is in office for about 12 years. And the president literally just exists as like a check on stuff. Just, you check it off, cool, this is fine, this follows our current legal order, this is chill, pass it, you're cool. Basically, the president is like almost what the Supreme Court functionally is, deciding whether or not something is constitutional, but you don't actually have to sue up to the president to get it passed. Just every bill gets reviewed to make sure it's constitutional before it gets passed, and that would be the president's job. It's one term, it's 12 years, and if you want to be the president, you can't be partisan. That's it. The House of Representatives is for the partisans. If you're president, you're not partisan. And this is what I would do for the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court would have as many justices as there are federal circuit courts. That's fine. A Supreme Court justice is elected to office every 12 years. Also, this is what I would do for every member of government, in particular the president and Supreme Court justices. After you leave your office, your 12-year term, you're done. And when I say you're done, I don't mean, why 12 years? I think 12 years is a nice time and it keeps stability. But after your 12-year term, you're done. And when I say you're done, I don't mean like you can't be in government anymore. I mean, you can't work anymore. After your 12 years is up, you are forcefully retired. I don't give a fuck if you're like 24 when you become president or something, and then like you become 36 and you get aged out of the job, you're retired. You're done. You get a stipend for the rest of your life. And the reason, so the president would be like our king, theoretically has the power to veto laws but never uses it, kind of, but basically what would happen is that, like, if a law passes up to the president and it isn't constitutional, they would list out, hey, this is why this isn't constitutional, and shoot it back down to the House of Representatives to work on it, basically. But like, again, after your 12 years is done, you're done working. You're done. No more. You're not joining a company. You're not becoming some fucking CEO. You're done. And the reason why I'm doing this is because how many people exit office and start working for a company? How many people do that? You know how many House representatives leave office and start working for a company because, oh, I passed a lot of laws to benefit the company while I was in office, and now I'm on the corporate board. Isn't that really cool? Look at me! I'm making a lot of money after I abused my position representing the people to give a company a lot of money, and now they hired me, and I'm rich off of the company. No more! After you're done with public office, you're done working. That's it. You're not joining any company. You're not being on any corporate board. You're not making any special investments. You're done. You get $100,000 for the rest of your life. You can live comfortably. Your healthcare is taken care of because everyone would have universal healthcare in the system. You're done. You're finished. That's it. Yeah? But going back to the, a company they set up law. Yeah, exactly. But the Supreme Court, your term, you get one 12-year long term, and the way that I would do it is that because fuck lifelong appointments. I'm fine with the Supreme Court having long appointments. That makes sense to me. But lifelong is too long. So you get a 12-year term, and each year, a Supreme Court justice's term elapses. So 1 year, a justice, their 12 years up. The next year, a justice, their 12 years up, and so on and so forth. So every year, you get a new Supreme Court justice on the court, and the Chief Justice would be the senior most justice. So whoever has been on the court for their 12 years and they're in their last year, that's the Chief Justice. Yeah? I think that's fair. I think that's a fair system. The Senate is just a lawmaking body, a law-writing body, I mean. They have no ability to actually make them laws or make them enforced. They have no ability for that. They just write laws and they can pass them off to the House of Representatives to be passed. The House of Representatives serves as a parliament. The leader of the House of Representatives is the leader of the country. It's a parliamentary system. They have the ability to write laws and pass laws and enforce laws. The president is literally just a check to make sure that things are constitutional. Every law goes through the president to make sure that it's constitutional. The president is a nonpartisan person. If you want to be president, you can't have had any fucking political affiliations or served in any previous political offices. And in the situation that people find out that you are politically motivated, you get nuked from office. Because fuck you. Be nonpartisan. Yeah? So if a president is nonpartisan, you get a 12-year long term, and after that, you're done working. Forever. The Supreme Court, you have as many justices as there are circuit court districts. There's a new justice every year because, you get a 12-year term, and someone's term will elapse every year. And the senior most justice, the person who's been there the longest, whose term is about to end, is the Chief Justice. That is my idea. That's my idea. So, is that reasonable? I think that's reasonable. I put a lot of thought into this. I think that might actually go on to help a lot of the issues in the US currently. Also, an independent civil service isn't fully appointed by the president of, or leader of the House, I'm assuming you meant? Yeah. I think my system would work well. Personally. But yeah, going back to this, the Constitution is outdated. What we have currently is not working for us. The Constitution is way too vague, and that's kind of hurting us. So, you know what? In the event that one of you bedheads leads a revolution and we need a new Constitution to be written, I'm your guy. I'm your guy. Would there be an age limit? Yeah, there would be an age limit. I should have also said that. There would be an age limit. I would put the cutoff. I would say you can begin to serve in office at 18. I think if you have the right to vote, you should also have the right to serve in office. Like, if the country considers you knowledgeable enough to vote, the country should also consider you knowledgeable enough to lead. I think that's reasonable. If you can vote, if you are seen as knowledgeable enough to vote and choose who leads the country, you are knowledgeable enough to know at least how to lead. Because a lot of people who vote don't know how to lead. That's fine. I think we should just standardize these ages. It makes sense. Baseline, you can start off in office at 18, and then the cutoff, I would say, is age 75. But yeah, that is how a pillow would reform the United States government. And every government in the world, for that matter. Fuck it. Let's all get under one system. That's my imperialism. Anyways, yeah. I don't think 18-year-olds should hold office. We had this conversation last stream. There's no reason for 18-year-olds not to hold office. The age at which we put for people to hold office is extremely arbitrary. If you are 18, if you can vote, if you are old enough to choose who can be in government, you are old enough to be in government. I think that's reasonable. If you can choose who's in government, you can be in government. Oh, you weren't here last stream? Yeah. Semi-direct democracy, I'm also for referendums. This is just how I would establish the system generally. I would be fine with a lot of stuff being kicked to referendums for the people. The only issue of referendums is that, like, I would have to institute, I would say, like, a mandatory voting system would have to be in place for referendums. Because, like, if there's a referendum, like, every year on some big topic, like if there's a national referendum every year, people might just start getting worn down by that, and that's not what you want, because if people start getting worn down, then it's only the people who really care about the government who are going to be voting, and typically the people who care the most about the government are the people who want to destroy the government the most. So it would have to be like national. The best ages for politicians are 11 to 15, however no one under 35 should be able to vote. True. But yeah, no. Yeah, I agree with what Cheese King says. If you can vote, you can be there. If you're old enough to vote, you're old enough to rule. If you're old enough to choose who is in power, you are old enough to be in power. If you can make the vote, you can do the vote. To a liberal, fuck liberalism, I'm a leftist. No, but seriously. I'm fine with mandatory voting. We already allow ex-cons to vote. I think ex-cons should vote, yeah. But yeah, no. If we were to have a system with referendums, then I would have to have mandatory voting. Like, everyone should go out to vote. I'm fine with mandatory voting. The fact of the matter is, if you're going to live in a country, there are going to be impasses put on you. I think saying, hey, go vote is not too bad of an impasse. What the fuck? Okay, Mitsuki. Anyways, yeah, law? What are you, a fucking liberal? Law? Law? No, but, yeah. I'm fine with compulsory voting. Because the issue is, in the US, the people who do vote are crazy people. Like, that's why Republicans win elections. It's because they are the ones who are more likely to vote, because they care more about the civil liberties thing, so they're more likely to vote. We wouldn't have that issue if everyone was forced to vote. You know? Like, it would genuinely be for the greater good if like, I think we can all agree, if everyone voted, it would be better. Because progressives would be more likely to win because the population skews progressive. With that being said, if everyone were forced to vote, then make, like, Election Day a national holiday, so that you can miss work. Oh, also, fuck missing work. State-mandated worker co-ops. Unless, of course, if I got unilaterally the idea to rule the government, I'll just make myself Grand Poobah God King. And Grand Poobah God King says that you should subscribe to a pillow and join the Discord, link down below. End segment. I agree with your ideas, thank you. How should we enforce voting? It honestly depends. That's not something I can put, like, deep ideas into. But I would say generally it's just one of those situations of, like, the country shuts down for a day. You have to vote. Have you read the What to Cover Next? I've not. I was just about to do that, actually. Ellen DeGenerate's debate with the human pet guy. I was planning on talking to Ellen DeGenerate myself. I'm not Ellen DeGenerate, the human pet guy myself. I don't quite like Ellen DeGenerate, if I'm being honest. Because there was a situation a few months ago where I posted a take, where... Hold up. What's that video called? Okay. Basically, there was, like, a situation a few months ago where I posted on Twitter that, like, I'm fine with people punching Nazis, and then, Ellen DeGenerate tried to act like that opinion was tantamount to me, like, supporting raping Nazis. So, like, I genuinely really don't like Ellen DeGenerate. Like, I do not fuck with Ellen DeGenerate, I will never fuck with Ellen DeGenerate. So yeah. Generally, if I can just not interact with that person, I won't. Because fuck them. I'm trying to find that video. It's like, it happened a few months ago, so it's like buried deep. But, that situation really pissed me off. So no, I will not be reacting to that debate. Lauren Boebert? I will probably cover Lauren Boebert. Illinois gets rid of cash bail. There's honestly not much I can say about it other than, like, based. Like, yeah, that's cool. I'm glad that Illinois got rid of a cash bail. There's not much I can really say past that, though. Shit, where is that video? Okay, anyways, it happened, regardless. You know. I think Nazis should feel the insecure of presenting... Yeah, punch Nazis. I agree. You should feel insecure for being a Nazi in public. That's a really weird condemnation to punching Nazis. Yeah, I found the video. It's this one. I obviously don't support rape. Insane Twitter user. Because I didn't even know it was, like, Ellen DeGenerate for a while.
Punished
and then,
Ellen,
like...
Ellen DeGenerate.
As you can see...
Clever.
It was, like, a whole situation.
Obviously.
It's like, obviously.
That...
I don't defend rape. Yeah, see? Like this crazy person who I'm not affiliated with in any way. It's like The Incredibles, like, you aren't affiliated with me. Like, I'm not affiliated with this person in any way. I don't know who it is. It's just like, this person is just like, though raping in some cases is pretty good torture. Like, an insane person, mind you. This person's fucking crazy. And then Ellen DeGenerate is like, please stop defending rape even against bad people. I can't believe I have to say that. Real a pillow. Me. Your rhetoric surrounding torture is contributing to this? So no. I will not be reacting to that. And if someone wants to clip this portion or, like, send Ellen DeGenerate a timestamp, feel free to. I'll be 100% honest. I don't fuck Ellen DeGeneres. Jesus, no, I don't fuck Ellen DeGeneres. But I don't fuck with Ellen DeGeneres, and I probably never will after that. Keep in mind, this is just because I said I was fine with punching Nazis. So yeah. Punching ain't torture? Yeah. Well, that's because, like, that video was in response. Like, my original tweet, it was, like, a joke about fucking Soviets, like, beating the shit out of a fucking Nazi after they made him play piano for, like, 24 hours, and I was like, actually, it's pretty cool to, like, humiliate the fuck and, like, punch and beat Nazis. I'm fine with that. Then Ellen DeGeneres was like, oh, you know, this is, like, no different than saying that you're fine with raping Nazis, and it's like, what? What? No! So yeah, beat the shit out of Nazis. I don't give a fuck. Fuck them. Doesn't mean that I'm fine with raping them, though, actually. Don't rape people, believe it or not. That's actually bad. It's actually really fucking bad. For Nazis, punching should be elevated to torture. That's a take I can consider. Is there anything else in the What Next to cover, or is it just gonna be Bobert? Okay, I'll cover Bobert. So let me pull up the stuff. Yeah, Nazis legit want to murder us. And that's the thing that I don't like about civility politics. I'm not gonna be fucking civil with people who want me dead. And second, okay. Next segment. Bobert, Lauren, is a horrible representative from the state of Colorado, Colorado 03 district, and you know, she's juicing. She's Beetlejuicing, even. She's going to Beetlejuice live shows and plays and concerts and yada 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 musicals. Who doesn't like Beetlejuice? Awakened a whole new generation of goth mommies that we all love to see. And I also love to see you all in the Discord down below, the Bedhead Discord, so that you know whenever I go live. But no, seriously, Lauren Boebert is a horrible representative in the House of Representatives, super far-right Republican who was in the House of Representatives, and recently she got kicked out of a performance of the Beetlejuice musical in Denver, Colorado, because she was being just the most disruptive person ever. So Boebert apologizes for vaping in a Denver theater. From the New York Times. Keep in mind, everyone, she did far more than vaping. To the point where I can't even show this video. So, Lauren Boebert went to a show of Beetlejuice in Denver, Colorado, and got up to some things. So one, she was vaping indoors. Two, she was taking pictures and being very, as you can see, taking pictures with her flash on. Which, you know, human mistake, but it's pretty clear that some flash was going on there. She was vaping once again. She gave the guy that she's sitting with here a handy. Like, It looks like she beat him off, which is why I can't show that bit. Yeah, Vape Nation, vape, like she's in the Vape Nation. Yeah. Also, keep in mind, it was a pregnant woman behind her who asked her to vape, who asked her to not vape. You know, a pregnant woman. Party of family values, people. Not listening to pregnant women when they're like, hey, you aren't supposed to be vaping indoors anyways. Can you also not vape? Well, you can vape indoors, just not in a public space. Could you also not, you know, vape because I'm with baby? But, you know, it's family values. Also, keep in mind, the guy that Lauren Boebert was with, he owns a couple of bars. Bars that have drag shows at them. Bars that have drag shows at them. Ever the consistent Republican morality, I would say. Ever the consistent Republican morality. Ladies and gentlemen, these people are demons. Lauren Boebert is not someone who cares about family values, caring for other people. Just like a Republican, she's a demon who lies about what she actually cares about. Very recently, actually, I think it was like her 17... her like 19... Actually, no. I'm not even going to say the age of the son. All I'm saying is, her son got someone pregnant who was like a decent amount younger than him. You know, like a fairly decent amount younger than him. And they were just fine with it. Lauren Boebert doesn't care about other people. Because, like, to me, this speaks of two things. Either she was, like, really off some shit, because no one acts like this at a live theater performance. Like, she was really off some shit. Or she just acts like this all the time whenever she goes to the theaters, because she's a bad person who doesn't care about other people. Imagine that. Look. The opponents that we're dealing with want to hold us to a standard that they refuse to hold up against. Goodbye, kind friend. Go have a nice snack. I hope your snack is good. But the people that we're up against hold us to moral standards that they don't even hold themselves to. They use, like a Bryce F is saying in the chat, they use social conservatism to rally support for capitalist measures. They don't really care about social conservatism. They just care about putting money in their pocket. That's a good one, Glitchy. The right wing. The right wing does not care about the values that they espouse. They don't care about social conservatism. They're doing things that most leftists wouldn't do. Who jerks off someone in a public movie theater? A Beetlejuice musical at that. Kids go to Beetlejuice musicals. It's Beetlejuice. And no, but Lauren Boebert is just sitting there just like... just fucking jerking this guy off. This guy who owns bars where drag shows happen. You know, the supposed threat to women and children. Drag shows. Yeah? That supposed threat. And Lauren Boebert is sitting here giving the guy fucking wet willies. Because she's a hypocrite. All of these far-right, super religious Republicans are hypocrites. They don't care about Christian values. The only one I can actually kind of believe is genuinely caring about these conservative values is Marjorie Taylor Greene, because she's fucking insane. Everyone else is just grifting you. It's just grifting you. I am pro-choice. I'm extremely pro-choice. And I wouldn't vape in front of a pregnant woman. Because guess what? Pro-choice people don't vape in front of pregnant women. We aren't pieces of shit. Yeah? But Lauren Boebert, who's supposedly pro-life, is sitting here just fucking ripping hard off of the vape, going to Blinkertown. People going to absolute Blinkertown with a pregnant woman sitting behind her going, hey, can you not vape your fucking pineapple punch in front of me? I have a baby. And Lauren Boebert's just like, nah. Nah. Nah, like, come on! These people. Bobert's estranged husband was arrested for exposing himself to underage girls at a bowling alley. Exactly. These people, and I actually haven't heard of that. I'm gonna say, yeah, allegedly he did that. Because I don't know, and I'm not trying to get sued. But allegedly he did that. These people are hypocrites. They don't care. They don't have these values. They don't actually care about family values. They don't care about you. They don't care about Christianity. They don't care about protecting women. They don't care about protecting babies from being aborted. They don't care about hurting the babies. They care about themselves. They care about putting money in their pockets to spread to their babies. They're hypocrites. And they're demons. Okay? They're evil. Who remembers Madison Cawthorn? Representatives from NC District 11. We all know Madison Cawthorn. Our based boy. Not based, he sucks. But Madison Cawthorn is a, oh, sorry. That wasn't meant to happen. Wrong tab. Madison Cawthorn is a former House Representative from my state. He served 2 years in office. 2 years in office. Very famous guy, Madison Cawthorn is. And I'll tell you why. Because he came out and he said that the Republican Party had some cocaine orgies. That members of the Republican Party were just inviting people to go to gay cocaine orgies, where people would do a fuck ton of coke and then fuck each other. And you know what happened exactly, almost to the T, after he said that? Some pictures of him got revealed, of him, cross-dressing, and having a good time with some lady friends. Might I add, killing it too. You know? This is where the racist femboys come from, really. Yeah? And immediately after this, he gets primaried out of office. I wonder why that happened. It's almost like he revealed a big hypocrisy on the Republican Party, and he did get reprisal for that. Dude. Republicans are hypocrites. They don't care about you. They don't care about family values. They don't care about women. They don't care about children. All they care about is putting money in their pockets. They have no values other than money and profit and making people suffer if it means that they get more money in their bottom line. They don't care about you. And what is happening with Lauren Boebert here proves that she doesn't care about you. People in her league don't care about you. Wake up to it. If you're watching this channel, you probably already know this, but feel free to share this video with someone who doesn't watch this channel. Maybe someone who's a Republican. These people are hypocrites. They don't care about you. They never have, and they never will. They use culture war issues as a pawn in their bag to try to get you to vote for them so that they can continue putting money into their pockets. They don't care. Stop supporting these people if you know what's good for you and for the rest of the American public. That being said, I'm a pillow. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that bell icon. If you want to debate me, join the Discord down below and put in a debate submission. Become a bedhead. Follow me on Twitter down below. I am 6 followers away from 1,300 followers on Twitter, so you can do that in the link down below as well. Hit the like button, subscribe. I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace. Gotta hit the stop recording button. Okay. Their loyalty is only to their money. True. Okay. Keep in mind, the Q&A portion is still open, and I'm still taking submissions. I have enough time for one more segment. Ring the bell! You can ring my bell. Ring my bell. I'm officially 5 followers away from 1,300. Isn't that phenomenal? But yeah. So how's everyone doing? I have 15 people. Not 15. 50 people watching right now. That's phenomenal to me. Okay, let me, what's next? I guess, if no one's gonna suggest a segment, I will check to see. Oh, shit. Is no one live? Wait, is legit no one live? Okay. That's weird. Well, you know what? No one is suggesting a segment, and, oh shit, live chat isn't up. No one's suggesting a segment, and, I got things to do. Tipster's gone live? When has Tipster gone live? Okay. Well, if that's the case, we will raid into Tipster. I put in a suggestion. Oh, you did? Let's see. I can't see it. Like, I legit can't see the suggestion. Can you type it out, please? Into just regular chat, because it isn't in the Q&A portion. The Vermont Senate debate? Because, Lucky Otter, if you don't have that, segment, then I'll just go ahead and, like, raid into tips. Oh yeah, dude. I should just raid into the fucking Vermont Senate one day. That'd be really funny. Okay. Let me get the link again? Okay. Well, Godspeed, because I do want to raid into tips.
The chat talking about them.
Also, can you just tell me what the segment is on? Because if it's on nothing really... If it's going to be long, or it's on nothing really politics related, then I probably won't cover it. So it might just be a good idea to go ahead and tell me what it is, because I want to go ahead and wrap up. If at all possible. Or, you know what, actually? How about this? Should be in now. JJ McCullough. This would be a reaction. Could be stupid stuff. Oh, just JJ McCullough's channel? Yeah. I was planning on reacting to a JJ McCullough video soon. So we could just do that next stream. Wait, is this a video? It just looks like his channel link. No, that's just the channel link. You know what? I will put JJ McCullough in the document, and we will react to JJ sometime here soon, because I've been meaning to react to him. Okay. Chat. I want you all to go raid into Tipster. I want to see some pillow raids in Tipster's chat. I want to see some bedhead raids in Tipster's chat. We will be ending stream we will be ending stream, people.
Like I said, I'm not doing too bad myself. All things considered, it's been a week.
Let's see some pillow raids
my
in the
last
chat.
stream, and I genuinely missed you guys. There were several times this past week
Pillow
that I wanted to
raids.
stream
I want to
for
see
you guys,
pillow
and I
raids
just
and tipsters
wasn't really
chat.
up to it. Without getting into the specifics, I had a situation, or rather several situations IRL that were admittedly kind of stressing me out, and so I just wasn't in a good
Jump
mood
in
to
and say pillow raids.
do a stream for you guys as much as I wanted to. I don't want to do a shit stream where I'm just kind of in a bad mood, right?
Amazon
and so I decided it was probably
gaming?
best
Hell yeah.
to not do a stream
Raiden.
and just kind of
Tipster.
you know,
Yeah, we're
put it off
raiding
until
into
I was in a
Tipster.
better mood.
Sorry
By the
you
way,
came
looks
in
like we're getting on a
Sundays.
pillow raid. What's up, a pillow? Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it, man. Hope you're doing great. I hope you had a good stream. Hope you had an awesome stream. Good to have you here. Good to have you here. But yeah, I wasn't in the best mood, so I decided not to stream.
Ah, sure.
I tried to stream for you guys yesterday, though. And it just didn't work out. They're doing some construction in my home right now. And I was
love you all.
hoping that at some point.
And I'll see you on the next stream. And Lucky Otter, we will react to J.J. McCullough in an upcoming stream. Because I have been planning on reacting to him. Until then, people, we have 37 people. The link to Tipster's channel is in chat. Make sure to pillow rate it. And I'll see you all in the other side. I love you all. Peace.